Okay, so I have a 2005 300C all-wheel drive. I was having starter problems, so I looked up some videos on how to replace the starter. A lot of them made it seem like way more of a headache than I wanted to dive into. I did it anyway. It's really not that bad, and I wanted to kind of give some of the tips that I kind of learned along the way of doing this. The only things I had to remove, obviously, you have to pull this front driver side rim off. You have two heat shields, or shields of some sort, but one, let's see if I can get some light in here. So one shield goes right up in there like that. The next shield is the exhaust shield, and that sits right above the catalytic converter. It's 2 bolts. Really not that difficult to remove, but you do need, well, maybe you guys can do it without, but I had to get a long extension and I had to get a little swivel head because it's a really weird angle and kind of a pain in the ass to get to. I'll get a light real quick so I can show you some more of this. So there's my old starter. Everyone was saying they had 3 bolts in theirs. I don't know if it's because mine's the all-wheel drive version. Maybe they're slightly different, but mine has 2 bolts. So what I did was, here, ignore the transmission leak. It'll be fine. So I haven't fully reinstalled it, but I wanted to make this video before I fully installed it. So you got the 2 bolts here. You got this bolt, if you can see that. 1, 2. Those are the mounting bolts for the starter. And if you look in here, you have this little black electrical connector. You pop that off of here. And then the last thing you have is this nut right here. You got to take that off. And then this wire, you don't have a lot of room to play with this wire. So I would recommend when you get under here, take this wire off first, push it off, and obviously take this connector off, and then undo the mounting bolts. Because if you start with the mounting bolts, the starter will come forward a little bit and it'll make it really hard to get that wire off. Another way to reach the wire would be if you're sitting here, there's a hole right here. You can shove your fat ass arm through there. And obviously I've been blessed with the world's skinniest arms. You can squeeze them through there and get to the nut. So hopefully this helps someone. I wish I had a video for it. Everyone was making it look way more difficult than it was. And oh, one last thing. You can, it's tight, but right here, after removing those shields, you can kind of wiggle and play your way up in here with the starter. You do not have to drop this. I saw multiple videos of people dropping this whole situation. I'm too retarded to do that, so I didn't. And you can wiggle it up through there. So hopefully this helps someone, and thanks for watching.